guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a drugstore makeup look. So these are products that I absolutely love using. I've used them on and off over the years. They're products that I swear by, they work, they are so cheap. Some of them are such good value for money, and there's nothing more satisfying than finding a product that works, looks good, and is really affordable. So the first product I'm going to be going in with is my L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I use this in the colour 6N Honey, and this is such a good foundation. This is a really good dupe for Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, because obviously L'Oreal own Giorgio Armani, if you didn't know that. And I'm actually going to try and use as many drugstore products as I can in this video in terms of brushes. So I'm going to be using my trusty Real Techniques brush. I actually don't know, oh yeah, this is called the buffing brush. I really love using this for foundation. So I'm just going to pop this on now. So my skin at the moment is even worse than last week. I don't know what's happened. I've just broken out. It's not good. But anyway, this foundation covers so well, so there are no worries over here. But this bad boy in the centre of my forehead just needs to go. There we go, that's my foundation on. So you can see how amazing the coverage is for this. You literally need the smallest amount. I just used 2 pumps and the coverage is amazing. Obviously you can still see this big spot up here, but other than that I feel like it's covered really well, and it gives just a really nice luminous finish too. Next I'm going to take my Maybelline eye eraser. This is a cult product from Maybelline. They're really famous for this concealer, and again it has such good coverage. This is a more recent discovery for me, and I'm so happy I picked it up. This is in the colour Light because I like to go a little bit lighter under my eyes. So this was literally like £6 or something like that when I bought it. And there's also an offer on at the moment in Boots. It's like 3 for 2 on L'Oreal, which is obviously really good. So I'm gonna go for quite like a glam look today. So I'm just like really roughly just applying that concealer under my eye like that. It just looks so strange right now. And then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques contour brush, because I really like to use this for concealer, and I'm going to buff this in. So you can see that the concealer just leaves a really beautiful kind of airbrushed finish. I've just placed it under my eyes, down the centre of my nose, and just a little bit on the Cupid's bow. And now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Sculpt palette, which is this one here. So this is like incredible value for money. Again, this is a very recent purchase. So you have the contour powder and the highlight powder. Both of them are absolutely beautiful colours. The only downside is obviously this isn't going to be great on darker skin tones, so hopefully they're going to bring one out for a deeper skin tone. What I really love about this is the fact that the contour is more of a cool colour than a warm colour, and the highlight isn't overly shimmery. So I'm going to go in now and contour slightly. So I am cheating a little bit. I've got my MAC brush here, but it's just such a nice colour. And I find that it just like blends out really nicely too. Next, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel blusher, and this one is called 050 Live Pink, and it's just a really nice pink with almost a bit of coral through it as well, and it's got a nice sheen to it. I really love my blushes to have a little bit of a sheen through them, so I'm going to pop this onto the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline contour kit just to highlight on the cheekbone. So I have a MAC brush here. I know I'm cheating again, guys, I'm really sorry. It's got like a really nice glow to it. Now I'm going to go back in with my highlighter, and I'm just going to use a small brush to do this. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use my trusty Maybelline blush palette. This has the most beautiful colours in, and it is just incredible value for money. I think it's about £6.99 or something like that. It's just ridiculously cheap. So I'm going to go in first of all with this lighter colour here, which is a champagne colour, and I'm going to wash this all over my lid with just a MAC brush. And then next I'm going to go straight in with this colour here, which is just a really bronzy kind of taupe colour that has a lot of different colours going through it. So I'm going to sweep that one all over my lid. What I'm doing is I'm just basically building this colour up and then just blowing it out at the top. So you really want to make sure you're focusing on blending out the edges so everything is really nice and clean. So I'm actually going to take a clean blending brush now to do that. So I just have my MAC one here and I'm just going to blend this out. It's just such a lovely palette. Like these colours, you kind of just can't go wrong. They're perfect for kind of like everyday. They're quite like bridal colours as well. I mean, like if you were getting married or if you were a bridesmaid and you wanted to do everything on a budget or you weren't really like big on makeup, this would be a really good palette to consider buying because it is such good value for money. And I would say the quality of the eyeshadow is absolutely fantastic. They blend really nicely. So I'm just going to continue building this colour up here. I'm also just going to take some under my eyes using this pencil brush by MAC. And I'm just fanning it out in the outer corner. And then I'm going to take my blending brush again and I'm going to bring it slightly lower because I really want this to look quite smoky and blown out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just bringing it lower and lower gradually. Next, I'm going to take this colour here, which is the darker colour from the palette, and it's a dark brown charcoal with a little bit of black going through it, but it's also got these kind of pink reddish specks going through it. And what I'm going to do is take my smaller pencil brush and I'm going to take this along the lash line and blend up. So starting along the lash line. What you want to do is you want to really start packing it along the lash line and then you can go in and blend up. And then I'm also going to run this darker colour just on the outside of my lash line. So I don't want to take it all the way in. And the trick to having any kind of smoky eye or any kind of eyeshadow really is just to make sure you're blending everything out so it's really nice and smooth. Next, I'm going to go in with my Collection Fast Stroke Liner. This has become one of my favourite liquid liners because it is so cheap. I think it's about £3. It's really, really, really black and it stays in place all day. What I really like about it as well is the brush is really nice and thin because obviously you don't want a really, really thick liner brush. So I'm just going to go in now and do a sort of quite a thick liner because I want my eyes to look really dramatic today. So that's one eye done, and I went for quite a straight flick instead of a curved flick, and I'm just going to do the other eye now. So now that my liner's on, I'm going to go in with my mascara and I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. I actually bought this in the States and I bought about 12 I think, and this is my last one, and this is honestly one of my favourite mascaras ever. I'm so gutted we don't sell it in the UK. I don't know why I love it so much, I just do. I love the brush. It just makes your lashes really, really feathery. I actually do still have lashes on, my top lashes, so I'm just going to put them on my bottom. I know I mentioned that I already have lashes on, but I do want this look to be a little bit more dramatic, so I'm going to go in with my Ardell Wispy lashes. You guys know I absolutely love these, so I'm going to be popping these on now. Okay, so I'm just going to stick my lashes on, so you guys know the drill. I like to place them in the centre, and then I stick them in the outer corner, then the inner corner. And then to finish off, I'm going to be using my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, which is one of my go-to products at the moment. I seem to just be wearing this every single day. They last really, really well. Boots finally sell them. So happy Boots sell NYX now. Although everything's always sold out. You can get NYX online and at Selfrishes as well for those of you in the UK. But these just sort of look so nice when they're on the lip and they last for ages, which I love. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. So my lip is still drying at the moment, but I really hope that you found this helpful. I am obsessed with all of the products that I used. The foundation is incredible. You need to get it if you love Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk or any kind of like high-end foundation like Yves Saint Laurent, but that's really, really similar to this. And yeah, so I hope you guys found this helpful, and I will see you next week for another video. Take care. Bye.